I want to show you how I made these subscription graphic opt-in templates. It's really quite easy after you do it a couple of times. First thing we're going to do, we're going to click File, Begin a new project. So we click New. We want to make sure the template width is 600. The height is going to be about 400. We want to make sure it's RGB color. Background color is white. Make sure that's pixels. Everything looks fine. Okay, we have our background right here. What we want to do next is create a rounded rectangular shape in our background. We can do that one of two ways. We could go to the objects and right click, and where it says rounded rectangle tool, use that. Go simply like that. And you notice we have a rounded rectangle tool. That's pretty easy. But you notice it doesn't show the roundedness that well. So let's get rid of that. Let me show you a better way. What we're going to do next is we're going to click on the Channels palette and click on New Channel. This Alpha 1 should come up. We're going to go to the rounded marquee or the rectangular marquee tool. Click there. Click that like that. Okay, we make sure our foreground color is white. We're going to go to the bucket. We're going to paint in there. We're going to make that white. We're going to deselect by hitting Control D. You could either hit Control D or you could go up to Select here where it says Deselect. See it says Control D. Either way is fine. Now, we want to give this a blur. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go to Filter. Go to Blur. We're going to give this Gaussian blur. This is great. I like Gaussian blur. Make sure it's 15 pixels. Click OK. Now you say it looks pretty blurry, Mark. Well, what we need to do next is we need to adjust the layers, adjust the layer color, the levels of the layer. So we go to Image, Adjustments, and Levels, or you could have simply done Control L. Click on one of these knobs, bring that to about 119. Click on this one, bring it down to 133, and look how it's bringing that in there. Sharp, clear, beautiful image. Click OK. And there you go. Now, we want to press the Control button and click on this Alpha 1 object. What we want to do next is go to the Layers panel, and we want to click on a new layer right there. Leave that selected because we're going to change the color here. What we're going to do, we're going to click on here, we're going to change the foreground color. I like gold, so I'm going to make this gold, and I know the hexagonal number for it, so it's FFD700. Click OK. Put our bucket in there. We have the gold, and then hit Control D for deselect. And there we have our wonderful gold background. Next, we want to take the ellipse tool, go back to the shape here, right click, go where it says ellipse tool, click on that. Make that an ellipse like that. Now let's change the color of that. Let's make that one gray. Double click there. That's fine. Click OK. Let's move that around a little bit. When you see that there, that means you can rotate it. Now we want nothing sticking out over this edge here. I want to move this in here a little bit. Let me move this some more. That's about what I want. Maybe a little more rotation this way. Okay, plus I want to bring this in here a little bit. I want this not past that border, just about right at the border. There you go. Click enter. Now next what we want to do is we will make a duplicate copy of this layer here. You just click the layer and you hit right click it, duplicate layer right there. Click OK. One thing I meant to bring out, you want to make sure this bounding box is showing here. So you want to put that there. Sorry about that, I should have told you that a little earlier. Okay, you have your layer 1 copy. While that's done, you want to hit the control box, control button on your keyboard. Click on this object here. You want to go to select, click inverse. Now hit the delete key. And there you go. You have an interesting object right here. See, it's not, you don't see the oval anymore in here. Yeah, you see it here, but we'll see that we got rid of it here in just a minute. We're going to click there, right click, hit delete layer. Yes, we want to delete the shape. Let's hit Control D. Now you say, Mark, it looks like we have nothing there. Well, we're not done yet. We're not done yet there, so bear with me. We're going to give it a gradient. While that's highlighted, we're going to hit FX, which says gradient overlay. We're going to click gradient. See, it's there. And then we're going to click this here, click here. We want to change the color. We're going to click this little knob here. Click in the picture, see it changes that color here. Let's make this a lighter than that one. Let's click here, click there. Let's make this one a little bit darker. And we're going to move these in towards each other. You can move it in as far as you like. There you go. Click OK. Click OK. And there you go. You have an interesting object in your background. Next, what we want to do is merge these two layers together. As you can see, this one's already highlighted. Press your control button, control key down. Click there. Now hit Control E, which is merge layer. Now they're all merged into one layer. Or what you could have done is simply hit the layer that says merge down and Control E. That would have worked just as well. After we've done that, what we would like to do is add some fancy scan lines to it. So what we're going to do is we need to create a pattern first. So let's go ahead, go to Edit. We want to go to actually not Edit. I'm sorry. We want to go to File, New. We want to make the width 5, height 5. We want it to continue to be RGB color, but we will make this have a transparent background. Click OK here. We want to make this larger so we can work with it. Click your magnifying glass. Click on the object until it won't enlarge itself anymore. Use your pencil tool. Let's make that a black. Nearly black at least. We can just have some fun with this. I'm just trying to give you a basic idea. Okay, if you've done that far, go ahead and go to Edit. You want to click Define Pattern. This is my 4th pattern I made today, so this is going to be pattern 4. Click OK. Go ahead, close that. You can save it if you want, but I'm not going to. Now click for New Layer. go to Edit, go to Fill, go to Pattern. So you have choices. You can do foreground color, background color, color. Go to Custom Pattern and choose the pattern we just made right there. Click OK. Now that looks kind of funky, but that's okay. It's alright. We're going to clear it up here in just a minute. What we're going to do next is hold the Control key down, click the gold image that we have here in our Layer 1 copy. We're going to click Select, click Inverse, and then we're going to hit the Delete button. Okay, see how the other part of the lines went away? And then we'll hit Control D for deselect. And it still looks kind of funky, so we're going to go to this box right here where it says Normal. We're going to go ahead and hit Overlay. Go to Opacity. We're going to make this about a 50% opacity. Okay, we got 50% opacity. Now, this is already highlighted, so we're going to hit the Control key, click on Layer 1 Copy, do Control E, merge those layers together. And we're almost done, but not quite. While that's highlighted, we're going to click FX. We want to add a box to it, or a border to it. We're going to click Drop Shadow. We're going to make this a 0. We'll make that 20%. We're going to leave that at 5, and we're going to choose a contour right there using this valley right here, and that gives us a neat little border around our image. Now what we need to do next is we need to save this image. So we're going to go to File, hit Save, or you can do Control S. Now we want to create a folder for this. So when the save comes up, what we're going to do is I'm going to, well, let me get to the right place first. I need to go to the other folder, not my images, but my opt-in templates folder. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new folder. Bear with me. See, I have a folder template 20, so this is going to be template 21. I think I almost forgot about me or something there for just a minute. I have a lot of programs on my computer. For that reason, it runs a little slow sometimes. Let's go ahead and open that up. And we'll just save that. Click OK here. And that's all I'm going to do for now. In the next video, I will show you how to add text, add images, add a join button, how to make this more attractive, and how to add your opt-in boxes. That will probably be in a third video if it takes me that long, which it probably will, because there's a lot of information that needs to be given out. But I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you have any question, you can always email me at drmark40@msn.com. That's DOCTORMARK40@msn.com. Thank you, and God bless. See you in the next video.